Presentation. My name is Mo, one of your Disney Vacation Club guides, all the way from Walt Disney World. Where I say hello, Robin.
Hello, everybody. Thank you. What's
Let's find out.
DVC? What is Disney Vacation Club? We'll give you some answers, and on 3, 2, 1, shout out your answer.
Book club.
Book club. It says it's a book club. Well, kinda. You can read a lot on vacation, right? But indeed, it is a deeded real estate interest. What does that mean? You own your vacations instead of renting them. What does that mean? You're going to get an annual allotment of vacation points that you use to book your vacations. You can sell it, rent it, deed it. And for most of our members, the biggest portion is it's a legacy. You can pass it on down the line. So once a year, you're going to choose how many points you want as a DVC member. That's why it's important to get that customized information, because we go all the way from 100 points a year to 4,000. These are your Disney points to book vacations. These are some common point packages. We'll define it when you sit down with us. A good example is if you want to come once a year, maybe you're looking at 150 to 250 points. If you want to vacation more and maybe throw in cruises, you're probably looking at 250 to 500. Again, we'll sit down with you and go over that. What does it look like? Every single year, and we're going to use 200 points as an example. That's just an example. Remember, we started 100. We'll define that later. Every year, on the same day, you're going to get your points put into your account. It's that simple, like it or not. So if you're prioritizing vacations, which it looks like you are, you're going to get your points once a year. But you may be wondering, Robin, what if I don't come one year? Or what if I come and I don't use all my points? Or what if I come and I'm short some points? We've got a solution for that. It's flexibility. So write down deed, because it's a deed. Put inflation, put an X over that. We'll show you how that works later. And put flexibility with banking and borrowing. We're going to let you watch this video to see just how easy it is to bank and borrow.
Using our example of 200 points, let's say that you had a few points left over at the end of the year. You can just bank those points into the next year. This could be as little as 1 point or a whole year's worth. It's entirely up to you. The same holds true if you want to do a bigger trip one year for a special occasion, or are going to bring extra family or friends with you and are in need of more points. Keep in mind, you can only bank and or borrow 1 year in either direction. So you can only have a total of 3 years worth of points at any given time. This is why we say, if you're going to be vacationing at least once every 3 years, Disney Vacation Club may be a good fit for you.
And our members can tell you Disney Vacation Club provides them the ultimate flexibility, and that's partly thanks to the banking and borrowing. So I would write down no fee to bank or borrow. It's a complimentary service. So who here has stayed at a Disney resort in the past? Almost everybody. I love that. Thank you so much. As a Disney Vacation Club member, you will have access to currently 17 Disney Vacation Club resorts. There is 12 of them at Walt Disney World. There is one in Vero Beach on the east coast of Florida, one in Hilton Head, South Carolina, and then there are 2 at Paris. But let me walk you through your Disney Vacation Club neighborhood. Let's take a look.
Anybody write down your bucket list of places that you may have saw that you want to go to? What about Alani? Has anybody been to Alani? Here we go. It looks like our members have been to Alani. Imagine having a deed that gives you points every year. You own it one resort and access to all. We'll give you the time frames later. So remember, it's an ever-changing experience. One time you may go to the animal kingdom, wake up with a view of a giraffe and a zebra. How fantastic. The next time, maybe you'd want to go for Polynesian. Today's a big day, y'all. Polynesian goes on sale for all new members. Can you imagine that? Owning at the new Polynesian with points. Let's take a look at the Polynesian.
Welcome home to Disney's Polynesian Villas and Bungalows and the new tropical-inspired retreat, Island Tower, a Disney Vacation Club edition at Walt Disney World Resort. Dream up your next adventure in island-inspired accommodations with magical Disney touches and just like home comforts. And experience the spirit of the islands in truly one-of-a-kind spaces. It's all just a monorail ride away from Magic Kingdom Park. And with every return home, you can soak up even more adventures. Your island-inspired story awaits year after year at Disney's Polynesian Villas and Bungalows and the new Island Tower Edition.
Today it's on sale. So much excitement. And just remember, you can choose a different resort next time and a different resort next time. We'll show you how that works. This is a really fantastic. We've got new things every time we open a new resort for DVC members. This is called the Terrace Garden. Believe it or not, if you're staying there, you got 4 of these little lounges that you can set in with a cocktail or tea and watch the fireworks. The back actually faces the golf course. We've got a new dining experience over there. Don't forget that when you stay over there, you still can use all the amenities of the original Polynesian, and it's got a slew of room sizes. What you're going to learn about the point-based system, it's like dollars. Smaller rooms, less points. Bigger rooms, more points, right? But the points are locked in. We'll touch on that in a minute. If you choose the Duo Studio, it holds 2 people. If you choose the Deluxe Studio, the original section holds 5. The new section you see here holds 4. So always watch that. And you've got a little mini kitchenette. There is a 1 and 2 bedroom villa. Those, when we say villas, they're going to have home-like amenities. Washer and dryer, fully equipped kitchen. Now you can bring some groceries in and start saving that way. Cook a meal or not, but you've got a lot of extra room. And also we've got something new, the 2-bedroom penthouse villa. Can you imagine? And that one has 3 full bathrooms. Maybe you want to next time or the first time go to this beautiful Mediterranean style resort, the Riviera. Do we have any Riviera owners here? Typically we do. It is over in the Epcot Hollywood Studio area. Let's take a quick look at this one. This one is going to be themed around what? The Mediterranean. It also has a 2-person room, 5-person deluxe studio, 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms, and it's on the Skyliner. Yes, you just walk out of the resort and jump on the Skyliner. Topolino's on top of the resort is really quickly becoming one of the best restaurants on property. Definitely a great character meal, and you can go up there and watch the fireworks in a lounge area as well. Let's look at the details of the Riviera. Here's your 2-person room. That's what it looks like when you fold down the bed. So if you're going to Food and Wine and just 2 of you, a great place to take advantage of the DVC resorts. This deluxe studio holds 5. You can see the beds are folded down. They go up during the day. Villas, we all know now, villas are fully equipped kitchen, home-like amenities, master bathroom. The units will fold down as where there's your king bed in the master. This is a 3-bedroom grand villa. Pretty sweet. Maybe all you members can get together and bank your points together and enjoy staying there, right? Instant friends when you have those DVC resorts. The cabins is very different. Oh my gosh, they opened this year as well. What growth we're experiencing. These are standalone cabins over at the campground. Let's take a look.
Adventure is out there at the cabins at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort. A thoughtfully reimagined forest oasis you can call home. Nestled in the heart of the magic at Walt Disney World Resort, in the middle of nature. Discover peace and quiet in your own private one-bedroom cabin hideaway filled with modern comforts, where the recipe for quality time is simple. Enjoy together. All while experiencing the joys of the great outdoors. With space to wander and time to wonder. Blaze a new trail of magical memories year after year. Welcome home to wilderness and wonder and a world of vacation possibilities as a Disney Vacation Club member at the cabins at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort.
This is an excellent location that takes you away from the hustle and bustle. It's just a ferry boat ride right over to Magic Kingdom, or you can see that you can watch the fireworks right at the beach area. Let's dig a little deeper. Here's your stand-alone cabin. You can rent a golf cart or park your car right there. It will hold 6. You're going to see in a minute how to read a point chart using Riviera. Just know every point chart is different, and if you want to see these, they are very attractive. Home-like amenities with that fully equipped kitchen. There's your living room with the trundle over the bed, or the couch that is. You've got a queen bed in the master and a bunk bed and a full bath. Activities galore, from biking, boating, fishing, horseback rides, it goes on and on. It's a fantastic addition to our DVC membership portfolio. Do we have anybody from the West Coast here? Well, anybody want to go to the West Coast? Now you, dear, have an option over there as well. The new villas at the Disneyland Hotel, walking distance to the park, and certainly a great place to take a break, go swimming, and stay right where the action is using your points. Remember, they have the different room sizes as well. All the way from a 2-person duo studio, 4-person deluxe studio, 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms. We'll show you that point chart if you want to see that as well. But there's one more property.
Love that one. My family have been there. You already asked, who has been to Aulani before? Now, who would like to go? Everybody, right? That's why we opened the beautiful, breathtaking Disney Vacation Club resorts out on the island of Oahu. This resort, since it opened, has been rated by Travel and Leisure magazine as the #1 family resort in the whole United States. And that's because of the amenities that it offers. What you see in the middle is what we call a Waikolohi Valley area that has a volcano rock, a not so lazy river, and there is also a slide there. There's also an 18,000 square foot spa, an Auntie's Beach House for our children to play. It's like being here on the ship. They can go to Auntie's Beach House and play right there. But our Disney Vacation Club member have so many other options beyond all these Disney Vacation Club resorts. You could actually use your membership on something called Adventures by Disney. Has anyone heard about those before? Those are guided tours. I call them a once-in-a-lifetime excursion that you can take with 2 Disney guides and a local guide to multiple countries, or even if you live in the United States, within the United States, we have so many of them. We have some in the UK also. Our members love doing, for example, before getting on a Disney cruise out of Barcelona, there is an Adventures by Disney for 3 days. That's just to explore Barcelona before going on the ship. But of course, we have so many other options like the Disney cruises. Who here likes to cruise? All right, well, thank everybody, right? We're in the middle of the ocean, so you guys are enjoying your time, which is phenomenal. We love that. So yes, you can use your points on the cruises. And if you want to write this down, our members have options. They can use their points to come on a cruise. They can use cash to come on a cruise, or a combination of points and cash. If you'd like to see how many points or how you could pay for your upcoming cruise, maybe you already put a placeholder on one, grab that time, come meet with us. We'll show you how you can start putting the money into the membership and still take the cruise that's coming up. But now, who here would vacation at Disney and nowhere else but Disney in the next 20, 30, 40 years? Let me see some hands. Thank you, thank you.
They're thinking about it.
Oh, okay. I expected everybody to raise their hand. No, I didn't actually. No, I didn't expect you to raise your hands because the biggest misconception when it comes to Disney Vacation Club is that people think if they were to join Disney Vacation Club, they would only go on Disney vacations. I know she wouldn't mind, but there is a big world out there. We have what we call the World Collection, and the World Collection has about 4,000 destinations around the world. If you like to go to the beaches, if you're adventurous, if you like to visit cities, Disney Vacation Club would be a great fit for your family. I would go ahead and write this down too. If you were to stay anywhere around the world in high season in a one bedroom, it only takes 150 points. That's it. Now, speaking of points, in your folder, there is a points chart for Disney's Riviera Resort. Like my colleague Robin said, once you know how to read one points chart, you can read all the other ones. It's super easy. So Roland's gonna come on this screen and he's gonna share with us how to read a points chart. Let's take a look.
Now we're going to navigate through all the choices and flexibility you have when using your vacation points. So let's take a look at the Riviera points chart so you can see how you can stay at this gorgeous, conveniently located property. Start with the season or time of year that you're going to be traveling. Now there are no blackout dates with your membership when staying in a Disney Vacation Club resort, just varying seasons. You'll notice on the left-hand side of the grid, we have different dates called out. At the top of the chart is our slower time of year using fewer points than, let's say, our busier time of the year here at the bottom. And as you can see, you'll find some major holidays taking place during the busiest season. Next, let's talk about the duration of your trip. You can stay as little as one night, all the way up to as many nights as your points allow. It's important to remember that you're not purchasing a specific week or time of year, but rather points that you can use however you'd like. This means you may take multiple small trips or one big trip per year. It's entirely up to you. As is often true with hotel cash rates, Sunday through Thursday stays use fewer points per night than Friday and Saturday night stays. If you choose to stay an entire week, here at Disney Vacation Club, that's 7 nights, 8 days. You'll look at the weekly line. And there's no discount for a week. We just did the math for you. You're also not purchasing a specific type of room either. You can stay in a different size villa each time you visit. If you look at the top of the grid, you'll notice that smaller accommodations like our Tower Studio, perfect by the way for couples, use fewer points than the 3-bedroom grand villa, which is great for those larger family getaways and sleeps up to 12. The last choice you get to make is which view type you prefer to stay in. At Disney's Riviera Resort, we have standard and preferred views represented by S and P. The preferred view overlooks the lake and requires a few more points. Congratulations, you now know how to read a point chart. Now let's go back to our host to learn a little more about membership.
Thank you, Roland. And I would write down no blackout dates. So that's very important. Now that we know, we can use the points to go to beautiful places. We know about the flexibility. I'm sure you're wondering, well, Mo, what is the bottom line? How much does it cost? So let's go ahead and dive into the cost associated with the membership. I would write down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 costs associated with the membership, 3 secondary ones and 2 primary ones. We'll start with the secondary ones because this would be a real estate transaction. There is something called closing costs, and that's a one-time thing. And that would be about $500, $600 or more, depending on how many points your family goes with. And then if you did visit, for example, Aulani or a resort that we have at Disneyland, there's something called transient tax. If you don't go to those 2 resorts, there is no transient tax that you're gonna pay. So you check in, you check out, you don't pay any resort taxes at all the other Disney Vacation Club resorts. And then if you did come on a cruise, or you went to Disneyland Paris, for example, and you took your family there using your points, there is a $95 reservation fee. And that $95 only applies to select destinations, not to the Disney Vacation Club resorts. Now let's focus on the primary cost. To purchase the membership, currently, before any of our ships promotions, the price per point at Disney's Riviera Resort is $225 per point. Some other resorts may cost more, and some may cost less, so we'll talk to you about that when you come meet with Robin or myself. The second cost is what we call the annual dues. That's what keeps the Disney quality in the Disney Vacation Club resorts. That's taxes, insurance, upkeep. It's $8.86 per point times the number of points you would be joining with. These could change throughout the years, but it wouldn't stop you from enjoying your Disney Vacation Club membership. So let's take a look at our example of 200 points, because Robin made us all honorary members with 200 points. So purchasing 200 points would be exactly $45,000. 200 times 225 is exactly 45,000. If you're wondering, well, Mo, Robin, we're on a 13-night cruise. We didn't bring $45,000 with us. How do we pay for it, right? We offer Disney financing. We have plans for 5 years, 10 years. When you meet with us one-on-one, we'll go over those with you. Then the second cost is what we call the annual dues times 200. That's exactly $1,772 per year. Once you pay off the membership, you continue to get the points, and you just vacation on your annual dues and any resort taxes that could apply, and those could change over time. So $45,000 before the promotions will give you 200 points a year. If you joined with other point packages, it would be that $225 times the number of points. But our Disney Vacation Club members see value in a lot of ways, and one of them is in the membership magic, right, Robin?
Yes, we all like magic, right? Do you like the pixie dust when you come to Disney? The friendly people and the hospitality and all that we do for you? Well, we're going to make you feel really special with membership. Membership magic means that you're going to have private lounges. Moonlight Magic is a private event for members only, and we've got periodic discounts that are all on your website. But the Moonlight Magic, it's periodically through the year. You look on your website, see when it is, book it. We're going to shut the park down just for y'all. No entry fee. We feed you, we entertain you, and less lines, right? So again, that's one of the perks of membership. Membership cruise. All members on the cruise, boy oh boy, they come home with suitcases full of gifts and all this special attention on a members only cruise. We have lounges. Imagine you're walking around Magic Kingdom or Epcot and it's 485,000 degrees out. It's August or July. You're burning up. You can go to the member lounge. It's newly refurbished at Epcot in the Figment area. Go up there, charge your phone, have a free refreshment, member services up there, and some snacks. Not only that, rumor has it, we've got one going in the Magic Kingdom. And we've already opened another one at Disney Springs. And there's a new one at Disneyland. Are you kidding me? That's the perks of membership. But also remember that you're going to start getting discounts where applicable when you shop and dine, okay? And there's a lot of other discounts on the member website. Now, to me, y'all, this is the most important part of the presentation. What is the value? Value is different for everybody, so write this down. Remember when Mo used the example for 200 points? You may not need 200, and he was doing that before incentives, and you may need more. That's why we'll customize it for you. But Jordan is over at the Riviera, and she does a great job of showing you how the points work versus dollars. So we'll take it over there.
Hi everyone, yes, I'm in one of our 3-bedroom grand villas here at Disney's Riviera Resort. I just know you'll love this space with a full kitchen, and there's even a washer and dryer here in case you need it. Now, let's dive into how our members continue to take magical vacations with their families year after year in a really savvy way, because who doesn't love to save money? Plus, the potential savings with Disney Vacation Club are simple. Let's start with inflation. Specifically, we're speaking to the cost of hotel and resort rooms and how historically they have trended towards increasing over the years. Here's an example that helps illustrate just how much inflation can impact your resort cost. Take Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, which opened in 1971, the same year as Walt Disney World Resort. Back in 1971, this was one of the premier properties to stay in at Walt Disney World Resort and at a price to match. Do you know how much it cost to stay there back in 1971? It was around $30 per night, folks. Now, the Polynesian is still one of the most popular resorts at Walt Disney World Resort and more gorgeous than ever. But I'm sure you can imagine it's a little bit more than what it was in 1971. Currently, the rental rate for a similar room type can be approximately $700 per night or more. Part of why our members love their membership is tied to how inflation does not impact a member when they're using their points at one of our Disney Vacation Club properties. The main idea is that your membership is locking in tomorrow's resort accommodations at today's prices. Each Disney Vacation Club resort has a fixed total number of points for sale, and this number of points will not change. And while vacation points for use may be adjusted from year to year to address natural calendar changes and member vacation patterns, it's important to know that any increase or decrease within a resort's vacation points must be offset by other increases or decreases. Again, a member using their points at Disney Vacation Club property will not experience inflation the same way a guest paying cash would. So we've covered inflation. Let's move to the next piece of your potential savings. You probably know that Disney Vacations provide a fun way for your family to check out of the day-to-day and discover incredible experiences while creating memories to look back on for years to come. You recognize that vacationing, it's a part of what your family does, and we're happy you're choosing to travel with Disney. But here's the question: how much do you typically spend on accommodations when you travel? I promise I have a reason for the exercise, so go ahead and get that number of what you feel is a good estimate of your average spend on vacation accommodations in a year. Now, since we know you're going to continue to take these great vacations, let's go ahead and take that number you just thought of and let's add a 0 to it. That is what you stand to spend over the course of the next 10 years, continuing to simply vacation as you do now. What we're suggesting to you is you take that same amount of money and redirect it towards Disney Vacation Club membership, which will help you continue to take magical vacations for decades to come, rather than just the next 10 short years. And while the year 2070 probably feels a long way away right now, this gives you something you can pass down, should you choose to do so. Simply put, membership gives you and your family magical vacations, year after year, while enhancing your vacation experience by taking advantage of special member benefits and perks along the way. Okay, hopefully that helped you understand some of the bigger economic reasons why Disney Vacation Club is growing and has attracted so many members. One more thing to be sure to discuss with your guide is the option to make membership even more affordable with financing for qualified purchasers. With our financing, you have the option to space out your purchase price over the course of 10 years. Your guide will be able to give you the details around down payments, monthly obligations, and really give you an idea of what your customized membership could look like. Thank you all so much for following along with me and spending a little bit of time inside our Grand Villa.
Thank you, Jordan. And I know we have so many Disney Vacation Club members on board, and also some are here. Welcome home with us in the D Lounge. Members, has it been worth it being Disney Vacation Club members?
Yeah.
Absolutely. We are Disney. Thank you. Thank you so much. You deserve a round of applause. We've been very blessed to have members on board, and we've connected with so many of them. We've heard so many great stories about how they use their membership. That could be your family. Now that you know how it works, you know about the places you can visit, when would you join Disney Vacation Club? Is anyone here gonna stop vacationing when we get off in Fort Lauderdale? No, right? We're not gonna do that. The reason is because we love taking these holidays or vacations. We love discovering places, and we also deserve our vacations. So we would roll out the red carpet to you and your family at any time, whenever you'd like to join Disney Vacation Club, whether it's today, tomorrow, next year, 5 years from now, we'll be here to welcome you home. But our members can tell you, joining sooner rather than later is the way to go. So let's go over some of the promotions that we came out with. So that $45,000 for our example would be actually reduced by a couple of thousands of dollars or even more, depending on how many points you join with. So when you meet with Robin or myself, we'll tell you what does it mean to have a deed somewhere at one of the Disney Vacation Club resorts. So the discounts at the Florida properties ranges from like $750 all the way up to like $16,500 if you were to purchase 150 to 500 points. If you go beyond that, there's more discounts offered. And then if you were gonna put your deed, for example, in Hawaii or at Disneyland, the discount also ranges from $2,400 all the way up to $17,000 off. And it could go beyond that also if you were to go beyond 500 points. But Robin and I would be happy to meet with you to actually answer your questions and go over how the membership would actually work for you, and we'll make some recommendations too. How would they connect with us, Robin? if you
Very
want?
easy. Go back to that points chart. I got point charts on the times board. Pick a time. It's a magnet. Hand it to one of our associates. They will book it for you. If you do not see a time that works perfect for you, we'll find a spot for you, because you want to take this extra step to see exactly what it looks like for you. We gave you a bird's eye view, a hypothetical of 200 points. It could go lower, and we want to make sure you don't pay a penny more than you have to take advantage of these incentives. How does that sound?
Absolutely, it sounds great. And when we talk with our Disney Vacation Club members, they never talk about the promotions they got, the price they paid. They always talk about their families and the memories they've been able to create. So we're going to play a video. Please, thank you for being patient with us. Alan is actually standing there with a gift that you're going to get from us on the way out. So let's take a look.
First time I came to Disney, I was 17. I couldn't believe I was awake. I thought I was dreaming for a long week.
First time we came here, it was a great time, great experience, and I said to myself, this is the best vacation I ever had, and I want to figure out a way to come back every year.
I became a Disney Vacation Club member in the year 2013, and I think it's the best decision I've ever made. It took me 2 years to make up my mind and make the jump, and the only thing I regret not having done it before.
But it's really the best decision I think we made.
Makes you feel like you're at home. We have the washer and dryer in our room. We're able to cook in our room. We can enjoy the parks, enjoy the pool, but yet have family time.
To infinity and beyond.
It's really important for us to be able to get that chance to get together once or twice a year.
During the Disney Vacation Club, we just went on a cruise. We did a 4-day cruise to the Bahamas.
Disney International. We want to do Disney Paris, Disney Tokyo, maybe an African safari. It might be the national park.
Years down the road, you can still have that feeling of, I know where I am. I know this is home for me.
Being a DVC member is more than the membership. It's the experience. And when you build on those experiences with your family, there's nothing that can compare to that.
I want to savor every single moment. You can't beat coming to Disney. You're here at the most magical place in the world.
All right, y'all. Thanks for spending some time with us, because it could change how you vacation for decades. Just remember, you own it one, go to any. You're locking in those points against inflation, and we're going to be here to customize it for you. If you become a member or you choose not to, keep prioritizing these vacations. It's important, right? But we're a little selfish. We want you to come and see us, right, Mo?
Yes. Thank you so much, everyone. Give a round of applause to yourselves. You deserve it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, and we look forward to see you on board. Thank you.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And you subscribe our channel, turn on our channel. Remember to hit the notification bell and give us a huge thumbs up. Bam! Bye guys! Bye guys!